Okay, should be back. I guess that's what I get for trying to do something new, right? So, like I said, I was trying to use the Streamlabs OBS app since, I don't know. Basically, overall, I just need a better setup. I think that is the moral of the story here, is that I still need the better setup. I will continue to keep trying and do as much as I can, with an emphasis on pre-recorded, of course, because I seem to have better luck with that. But anyway, I am back. So whoever is still around, Silver, Vincent Campos, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Opium, Misho, always good to see you. Arcade, I saw you earlier. Anyway, Keston, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yes, so I did see the leak a few moments ago, that he's been talking about it this morning, in at least my time. And then I saw that he did actually reveal who the champ is. Where was it? I was pulling up on Twitter. What's Darkhawk, who I don't think I've ever heard of, actually. So I don't really know anything about the character. I know that he's tech, and that's about it. Is it Darkhawk or is it Blackhawk? Because I'm looking at the image that Trucos put out, which of course was supplied by Otrix, and that is saying Darkhawk. Again, I don't even think I've ever heard of the character in the comics. I know Otrix was saying he's definitely a little bit of a deep dive. Oh, okay, gotcha, Keston. Yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about him. I mean, he's tech, so I'm looking at his picture right here. It's almost like it's Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with some cooler armor and some wings. But yeah, no, it seems interesting. Seems very, very interesting. Silver BRB doing some digging on Darkhawk. Nice. Yeah, that would be greatly appreciated because, like I said, I don't even think I've heard of the character. So yeah. Anywho, but yeah, good to see everybody. I know I don't stream all that much. Arcade was mentioning earlier, this is my first stream. I promise this is not my first stream. It's just I don't really do it all that much. And these are really the reasons why, because my setup still needs to be a bit better. I don't know why it doesn't run smoother. Even just doing it from my iPad rather than from my laptop. My internet should be pretty decent, and no one else is really around right now, so it's not like I'm getting blocked or slowed down by others in the vicinity. I don't know, but I would really love to be able to use my laptop for streaming so that I can use my better microphone for streaming, and actually have some better looking streams so that I can stream more often. It is kind of the reason why I don't really do it all that much. Well, I won't say all that much. I'll say as much as I want to, just because, it seems like, unfortunately, for my setup, it's a tiny bit more hassle than it's worth. But anyway, I am rambling on for far too long because I can totally ramble with you all and be playing at the same time. So let's get rolling on that. I was waiting for this morning to really dive into the event quest even more because completion just started, 15 minutes ago. So that way I can rack up the points for our alliance pretty darn well. The plan is to do, first full run of Heroic and the first full run of Master today, and then probably also stream the first run of Uncollected tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow afternoon after this war that starts later today gets over with, so all my champs are freed up. Let me get caught up on chat here for a second. Keston, I like the tribute that they did for Stan Lee. It's a great title. Indeed, as soon as I saw that, because like I said, I was doing some testing last night, so literally as soon as that popped up, as you can see, I applied it, and I will not be changing it. And that beeping, if y'all can hear it, is actually my coffee maker telling me that it's shutting down. So I'm going to go grab the last few drops of coffee that I have. Give me 1 second. But yeah, like I was saying, Keston, I was really hoping they were going to do something, and so I'm glad they did. I don't think I'm ever going to change the title. Like, I don't really see a need to ever change the title. What could be better than True Believer? So that is title for life, and a nice fitting tribute to the man himself. Excuse me, Stan Lee. So let me get caught up on chat again, while I am also going to send out my stream link on here, and let me do it on Twitter as well. And actually, let me just go ahead and get started and got the Primo team up and running. Because if you have caught these streams before, this is like one stream or a couple of streams I definitely try and do each month. Heroic, I pretty much run on autopilot for the majority of the time, maybe turning it off for a couple of the bosses. But for the most part, I keep auto fight on for the entirety of the heroic run, and sometimes for a fair amount of master as well. Just mostly so I can kind of hang out with you all and chat and get caught up and actually be live instead of doing stuff pre-recorded, which again is my main focus, but I do like to mix it up. So yeah, let me go on the old Twitter. Copy that. So yes, I am totally trying to multitask as much as possible. And then, so there's the tweets. And let me throw it up in a live chat. And then once I do all that, I'll get caught up on your chat. Copy that. Based on how long this goes, I may need to hop over to Alliance Quest for just a couple of final moves as Day 5 is wrapping up. Let me go ahead and post that there. Should be good. Come on, pop up. There we go. Cool. Okay, so let me get caught up on chats because it looks like there is a bunch of stuff and a bunch of people are coming in. So yeah, that's where I left off. So yeah, like tribute, yeah, read that. Darkhawk seems interesting. I wonder who the other champ is next month. Yeah, me too. There was a tweet I wanted to pull up. I'll do that in a few minutes. Jason Simpson, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's it going? Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Opium, do you guys think Otriox is testing a new method of data mining like MCOC mod? Because I don't think he has ever confirmed or data mined a new champ before. I feel like he has. I mean, it's already, today's what, the 17th? So, the new month is a couple weeks away, so we're about halfway done of this month, I would say. So, I mean, I feel like he's done he's done this style of data mining before to at least find out who the new champ is, even if he doesn't have any abilities or the character model yet or anything like that. Keston, yeah, same. I'm never changing that title as well. I'll probably keep Classic Spidey as my profile pick as well. Yeah, I mean, I may change up the profile pick every so often, but the title for sure is never, ever going to change. I mean, at first I was kind of hoping they would find some way to maybe grant abilities with different titles, so then that might, mean that it would be beneficial to change them up every so often. But now I kind of wish they don't ever do that, because then I really have no desire to change my title, ever. There's no need. That's the best title ever. Okay, Silver. Darkhawk, a.k.a. Christopher Powell, discovered a mysterious amulet that allowed him to switch places with a powerful android that is mind-controlled. Darkhawk is a hero. Okay, interesting. Daryl, what's up, buddy? Like I said, still getting caught up on chat here, but yeah, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. There you go, Silver. Yeah, Opium, he's done stuff like this before. Like I said, this doesn't seem too out of the ordinary or anything. Vincent Campos, hello, how you doing? It's been a little while. Indeed it has. I've still been trying to push out a fair amount of content for the channel, but I have not really streamed all that much lately, so I'm doing all right. How are you doing? How you doing, Vincent? Good to see you. Thanks for making it. And yeah, Otriox can definitely be trusted. He may not have like all of the real information all of the time super early, but what he comes out with is pretty reliable. So good on him. And you know, Kabam sometimes just comes out with stuff that that he doesn't even see in time. The Ultron back issues, I think, is the perfect example because you know, he was able to find out like this new event quest, and he was able to find out the champion challenge, you know, like the celebrity challenge that's coming in another week or two. But he didn't catch this at all. So again, it's not 100% perfect, and it never will be. It's data mining. There's always that asterisk of, you know, take everything with a grain of salt. It can always change. But he's pretty good at getting stuff, and he is pretty good at being reliable as well. So let me... there you go, Silver. Otriux is always right. Yeah, he is the one who passed it to Trucros. Exactly right there, Silver. Oh yeah, I remember that he leaked Danger Rooms, but I never knew that he leaked New Champs before an announcement from Kabam. Just a surprise. Yeah, so again, like usually he does do stuff about like the event quests or challenges or sometimes even deals, you know, based on like the images that he's able to data mine that, you know, are involving crystals and stuff like that. So he has also done champion related stuff as well, like data mines and things like that. But yeah, no, like I said, I am good, Daryl. I am definitely good. Finally able to roll through this event quest. I mean, obviously I could have started it earlier, but I did want to line up with completion. That's always nice. I meant to check earlier, actually. I'm kind of hoping that event quest completion might soon pop up. I know sometimes it gets a little funky with these events, you know, if you don't restart the game or something. But hopefully event quest completion will be the next 22-hour event that pops up, because that would be a nice double dipping of rewards. Nice. What's up there, Otriux? Your ears must have been burning, my friend. Speak of the devil, there he is indeed, Silver. What's going on, Otriux? Yeah, we were just talking about the character that you came out with, or that you data mined and gave to Trucos to post a little while ago, Darkhawk. I mean, you're right. It's definitely a bit of a deep dive. I had never even heard of him, truth be told. So Silver was doing a little digging. I've got Twitter up here next to me. I see like Captain Bay just retweeted Trucos' tweet, and he had never heard of him. I liked someone's comment though that said, "Oh, cool, we're getting a Power Ranger." That's a good way to describe it too. I said earlier he's like Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but with wings. So yeah, very, very interesting. But yeah, I know nothing about him. I've never heard him before, except for what Silver said. Praise Otriux. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm checking out Twitter on my phone next to me while I'm running this quest and catching up with your chat. Darkhawk is very left field. He's been in the comics very seldom. Gotcha. I mean, he's a hero, so that's good to know. Like you said there, Silver. He's, it's tech-based, but it also seems to have like a kind of a mystical element to him if it's about that amulet that he found. So very interesting there. Otriux is saying nothing much, and I shall agree. I did not know of the back issues event, so Kabam can think of surprises. Exactly, and it's like you and MCOC Mod and the others, well, pretty much for any game, who ever say about data mining is that it's not an exact science 100% of the time. They can either they're vague about things when you data mine, just based on what you can find, or they do end up changing things before it goes live, or like you said, they sneak some stuff in. So yeah, it's not 100% accurate all the time, but you are definitely very reliable, my friend. You are fantastic with the stuff you can find. There you go, Silver. I see that. There you go. Shredder plus Archangel equals Darkhawk. Done. Anyway. There we go. Got that Gwen pulled down. think that's the end of the first chapter already there, right? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Very cool. Alright. Oh, did I? I don't think I did. I did not. I wanted to ask the old Alliance for some energy, so there we go. But yeah, hopefully everyone has been having a good week. Again, Saturday. Hopefully a good weekend so far. Let's see. What do I have planned? What do I have planned? So like I said, I'm doing this stream. Should be able to stream, excuse me, the first uncollected run tomorrow. I'll have my usual crystal opening, weekly crystal opening. Excuse me. Sometime after that. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, etc., etc. I'm going to be away a couple of days next week, of course, because it is Thanksgiving here in the States coming up on Thursday. So I'll be away for, Wednesday, Thursday, and back sometime Friday afternoon, I want to say. Droid, how dare you abandon us? Well, you know me, whenever I'm gone for more than a couple of days or so, I do try and schedule at least some pre-recorded stuff that can pop up. So, let's see, what will I do? So, actually, thinking about it, I do have a fair amount of stuff planned. Today's stream, tomorrow's stream, the weekly crystal opening tomorrow as well. Monday, dungeons go live, and I will hopefully have a chance to do some more dungeons with the subs, because these last couple of rounds I've just been very, very lackluster with dungeons. They just really have not been catching my attention that much. However, they are including the new friendship system and matchmaking systems for a little bit of extra rewards, even though they didn't really go into full detail about the different tiers and the different rewards. They just said you can expect some 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star shards. So, we'll see what that amounts to. But the other thing is, of course, it's the start of a new dungeon series, if you want to call it that. And so there will also be a new set of crystals. The last set of crystals, I did not open a 5-star. I did just barely get over the 28,000 that you need for a 5-star, but I did not open one. So I do have, there you go right there, I do have 28,000 artifacts and change. So I can do a 5-star crystal, and I will be. I think I'm going to go for the one that has Beardo and Corvus in it, because I would love Corvus, and I would love to awaken my Beardo and start pouring every Science 6 stone I can into him. But we shall see. So Monday, for sure, I will open up a Dungeons Crystal pretty much right away. Actually, let me get caught up on chat, because I got distracted after Silver yelled at me so meanly. What's up there, John Wright? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. How's it going? Vincent, everyone in chat, invite people, 1K, woo, you got destroyed. Well, thank you. Getting closer to the 1K sub mark. I guess I can use that as the excuse to do the shameless plugging. Yes, if you are watching and not already a subscriber, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you're watching this live, all that good stuff. Definitely much appreciated. Silver, I did initial exploration of Variant Chapter 1. Thank you, Killmonger Bug. Yeah, and I think there was at least 1 or 2 other people that I knew of that were trying to get it rolling before they fixed the Killmonger Bug. So, there you go. Good job. Congratulations. After that, I was done. No more. I don't blame you. I was thinking about trying that this week, but I wanted to get rolling on the event quest, because, again, I was a little behind, I feel like, since I haven't even started Heroic, Master, or Uncollected yet. So maybe next weekend I'm going to do, ideally, in a perfect world, I would do a stream where I would do the entire first run-through of all 3 chapters. That, I know it sounds like a lot, just based on the difficulty, but we'll see. I mean, it kind of depends on how the Dungeon Crystal goes on Monday, because that could be a huge help. Part of me also kind of wants to wait until after Black Friday and Cyber Monday to see whatever deals are going to pop up, especially if it's a big help to my roster. So we'll see. So maybe do a stream next weekend, or maybe a stream the weekend after that of at least the first full run of all 3 chapters. We'll see how it goes. Jason Simpson, event quest completion up. Nice. Well, I know the 3-day Alliance event is, but is it the 22-hour event as well, the solo version? I assume that's what you mean by event quest completion, because that's what it's called. But like I said, sometimes if you haven't restarted the game while it's still coming soon, it won't show up. Let's see. Oh, nice. Cool. Perfect. Thank you, Jason. So that's good. So I will be able to double up a bit on rewards. So that is pretty darn cool. So yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I might stream it next weekend, or maybe the weekend after that. I want to make sure my roster is diverse as possible. Of course, I've got some pretty strong options for a lot of the classes, but I don't feel like it's diverse enough, perhaps, to really get through it. So we'll see. I'm going to spend the next week or so watching. I mean, I've already watched a bunch of like Seaton's stream, Brian Grant's stream, so many others that were doing it. So we'll see. We'll see. Silver asking, how is the season going? It's been a mix. We got started kind of roughly, actually. Our first week was not great. And we had, what was it? A couple people. Since the season has started, we've had a couple people that have left kind of unexpectedly. So just trying to deal with replacing them as quickly as possible and making sure that we're, staying at full strength and staying active and all that. So, it was a rough first week. Second week was great. We won all 3 wars pretty handily, which was fantastic. That was a nice boost. We just barely lost this last war. I mean, it was fairly close, but it was still a big loss, as I like to call it, where you lose, but we still finished all 3 groups. For the most part, like we finished all 3 bosses. So even if you lose, it's still a good chunk of points. So we are just barely at the top of Gold 2, just trying to sneak back into Gold 1. OPM, why can't Otrex find out the second champion as well? I am in suspense now. It could be Nova. There was a tweet I wanted to find, and let me do it. Let me do it right now. But first, let me say hello to the OG Gary. What's up, buddy? Pretzel. I could go for a pretzel. Anybody got some pretzels? Reinhardt has not left yet. I'm going to chat with him at this point. I don't know if he just wants to stick through to the end of the season since we're getting pretty close, or if he just legit wants to take a break. But he's been cool about it. He's been wanting to make sure that there's a solid replacement lined up. So we shall see. I'm reaching out through sources, but by all means, if anyone is interested, feel free to hit me up in-game, line, Twitter, whatever. Silver, we won most of our wars the first week. We're still in Gold 1. We are still in Gold 1. Nice, Silver. Yeah, we should be able to bump back up today. But yeah, there was a tweet I wanted to find right around the time of New York Comic-Con. There were a couple of tweets from, I guess, one of the game designers. I forget his name, but as soon as they started popping up, I followed him because he seemed really in the know. Here we go. This is him. Yeah, it's the creative art/art director for MCOC. The guy's name is Gabriel Frazera. Where he had a tease a little while ago. Okay, so he tweeted out at the beginning of October, where he talked about he very, very briefly teased the themes of the event quests for the last 3 months of this year, so October, November, and December. October, he just called symbiotes, which makes total sense. That's exactly what it revolved around. November, he called Cosmic Gladiators, so that makes sense with the champion, with Aegon, and just the overall theme of everything. And for December, he called it Night Riders, which I believe is a theme or an arc in one of the comics, but I'm not entirely sure which one. So if anybody wants, like Silver, anybody else wants to dig around to see if Darkhawk is part of the Night Riders, so I'm assuming he is, and maybe that could be a stepping stone into the overall story, the overall feel, maybe whoever the second character might be, I would assume is revolving around that event or that arc, but I am not sure. George, you get me excited. Well, like I said, I don't know anything about the arc. I don't know if that's its own comic or if it's, a storyline in someone else's comic. Again, I've never even heard of Darkhawk. So, if anybody out there knows, feel free to drop it in the chat or send links or whatever, because I feel like that is definitely a big clue. Night Riders is a big clue as to what next month's theme is going to be and the second champion is going to be. So Opium. I was talking about Gabriel Frazera. Yeah, I think that's how you say his name. I hadn't seen them on Twitter before Comic-Con, but he was talking about they're really going into Aegon because that's where he was first announced as a new character, and so I started following him on Twitter ever since then. He doesn't tweet too often, but he does have some interesting tweets that he puts out there. Again, he is the creative / art director of the game, so he's talking about the character design, he's talking about the cutscenes. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, some of the stuff that he tweets out. Silver Droid, I was a free agent for a while. Mr. Chance, you did. It's a shame. So again, I'm gonna see if Reinhardt wants to stick it out to the end of the season or not, and then kind of go from there. Because, of course, we're in the middle of week 3 already, so that means, this is it. This is the last war that someone would have to be their first to still qualify for the season rewards. Yes, OG Gary, Darkhawk is coming to the game. I don't think he's still in the stream anymore, but Otriox was here earlier, and he had sent MCOC Trucos some information earlier today. And Trucos has, interesting. Sorry, I saw something totally unrelated on Twitter. But Trucos already put out a post showing off that Darkhawk is indeed the first champ coming next month. Night Thrasher, again, that would be another one that I've never heard of, Opium, but is he tied in with the Night Rider event? I would assume, since he's got Night in his name. Silver is saying we could be getting Phantom Rider, aka Carter Slade. There you go. John Wright, Droid, yesterday got Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on Blu-ray DVD. Nice, John. It was an entertaining enough movie. I caught it in the theaters. It was fun. Alright, keeping this a-moving. Keeping this a-moving. Some people were speculating we're getting Spider-Man Noir along with Prowler. That's interesting. Well, because, again, before I saw that tweet, which, again, that was all the way back in October, beginning of October, I should say, so that was about 6 or so weeks ago. I think the common theory for December is that, it was going to be revolved around Spider-Man to some extent, because there's the Spider-Man Multiverse animated movie that Sony is putting out in December. So it would make sense that maybe we would be getting at least one new version of Spider-Man, or like you said, Prowler, who has been set up in the MCU, by the way, or something involving that. But then again, it's when the creative director gives you a tease as to the theme. That's probably pretty solid information, I would say. So yeah, it seems whatever this Knight Rider, you know, comic series or arc is, that will be popping up for next month. And if Darkhawk is part of that, then, you know, again, all the more reason that that is pretty legit information. So we shall see. Alright. Just about done here with the old heroic event quest, which is nice. Yeah, this is it, actually. This is the last fight. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is only the first level of Chapter 1 because the champion is the final fight. Spider-Man Noir is my favorite Spider-Man in the multiverse. He does look pretty cool, I must say. There was what was that game called? I think it was like Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions back in the day, where yeah, it was like 4 different versions of Spider-Man that you got to play, as. That was a fun game. That was actually a lot of fun. And Spider-Man Noir was definitely my favorite of the bunch there. There we go. Nicely done, Auto Fight Archangel. Alright. One more level. And then we will switch it on up over to Master Mode. And get that rolling. I don't think Noir would be tech or science. I believe he would be skill. Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, I would think he for sure wouldn't be tech. I forget what his suit is. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward suit, right? Isn't it, you know, similar to like a quote-unquote regular Spider-Man suit? You know, there's no enhancements to it. It's all cloth and fabric without any tech enhancements. So I would definitely agree, no tech. Maybe still science, since it seems every version of Spider-Man in this game, aside from Sparky, is science. Skill would be a nice change of pace, though. I agree with you on that, Silver. Alright. Anyway. So we were talking about my plans earlier, just kind of outlining the next couple of weeks. So here's what I got. Like I said, obviously I got this stream today. I'm going to stream the first run of Uncollected tomorrow. Monday I'll open a Dungeon Crystal and maybe just do a real quick breakdown of what we know about the Dungeon Crystals and the new aspects of the systems, you know, the friendship system, the matchmaking system, etc., etc. What else? AQ is ending today, and it's, you know, the every other AQ series, so that'll probably be one vid that could come out on like Wednesday or something. You know, I can record opening up the 2 weeks worth of AQ crystals and put that out potentially on like Wednesday. What else? So Thursday itself is Thanksgiving. I don't know how much of my stuff I'm going to have with me. I am going away for a couple of days for the holiday. Like I said, I'll be gone Wednesday, Thursday, and back sometime later on Friday. I mean, for sure I'll have my iPad with me. I may have my laptop with me. So I might be able to do like a quick stream or something, but most likely, you know, just be doing family time. So I'll plan some pre-recorded stuff. Next weekend, like I said, maybe do a first run through of the variant difficulty on the Ultron quest, the back issues #1 that popped up. We'll see how that goes. You know, like I said, I may wait until after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, just to make sure, you know, because based on what they have to offer, I might be wailing out a little bit on Black Friday deals and what have you. Cyber Monday, I mean, stuff like that, based on how it goes. I've been saving up iTunes, saving up some other stuff, and I got someone who's going to help me out a little bit as well. So it's definitely going to be a potentially big day based on what kind of deals they offer. So expect a fair amount of content on that Monday. I am actually taking the day off solely so that I can focus on the deals and making content on them and seeing how it goes. So yeah, we'll see. We will definitely see. And then we have that champion challenge that's coming up. I believe not this week coming up, but the week after. So after Thanksgiving and all that. Definitely gonna do probably a live stream of that as well. Maybe go for a speed run for the heck of it, but we'll see. So that was the end of Heroic, by the by, since I'm just yammering on here. But yeah, that's done. So let's get into Master Mode. All right. Yeah, let's just run right through it. Keep auto fight on for a little bit, but then I will. I guess I'll probably have to start fighting here pretty soon. Usually is the case with these events. Silver saying, besides hand-to-hand combat, he's a skilled marksman. That's right. Like I said, it's definitely been a minute since I've played that game, as well as looked into Spider-Man Noir at all. So yeah, I could see the argument be made that he should be skill if he ever were to pop up in the game. Certainly not tech, and you know, science is always kind of the backup when it comes to any version of Spider-Man. But yeah, I would see that skill would probably be a better option. Clay Slatton's in the house. What's going on, Clay? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, bro. Yeah, I got a new 3-star crossbones. Nice. Nice. Do you have any sort of like 3-star skill awakening gem maybe to pump into him? Silver saying I got a skill, rank 2 to rank 3 gem from Chapter 1 variant. Cool, cool. Was that... Well, I guess I should only say cool if that was the class you were looking for, or one of the classes you were looking for. Do you have somebody you want to use that on, Silver? Because that's the irony, too, is that there's so many rank-up gems available in that difficulty that, yeah, that can be very roster changing as well. So ironically, you know, maybe being able to use some of those gems on champs that you could then use to finish the difficulty 100% if need be. But then at the same time, it's like, well, again, if they maybe start offering some stuff on Black Friday, on Cyber Monday, to be able to rank up more champions that I could then bring into the variant difficulty. Like I said, it's an odd catch-22 of sorts, but we'll see. Like I said, if like the big deals are on Friday instead of Monday, based on how that goes, then yeah, maybe I will do a stream of the first run next weekend. But otherwise, I might wait until the weekend after that and see what Cyber Monday is going to bring. It was middle of the road. I have Korg. Just need to dupe him. Nice. Yeah. From what I think we've all seen, Korg is definitely worthy of ranking up. So even without the dupe, I'm sure you could either go ahead and just, pull the trigger now and take him up just to get working on him. Sorry, I was just sending something online. So we're saying no, I'm saving all my resources for a while, so I'll be 565 my first camp. Yeah, fair enough. Because I'm guessing your Korg then is still at rank 1, and not already at rank 2, I'm guessing there, Sylvan. Hey bro, doing 5.1.1, who should I use? Do you have line? Yes, I do. It is Droid Does 007, if you want to hit me up there. But anyway, so yeah, so a fair amount of stuff planned for the next week and change or so. I mean, again, a lot of it is going to revolve around whatever Black Friday may bring, / Cyber Monday, and yeah, we'll see. Let's see, like I said, weekly crystal opening is tomorrow. I'll for sure be able to do a 5-star. I think I am just going to continue sticking with basics. I have not yet done the new featured at all yet. It's not a bad looking crystal, but I think I'm just going to stick with basics because there are just a lot of champs in there that I either need to get or I need to dupe. Really more so the dupes than the new champs. Like Beardo, as I mentioned, I would love to get him. Get him awakened, I mean. Iron Man Infinity War, love to awaken him. I mean, there's so many that I would love to awaken that are all already in the basic. Like Beardo, Infinity Man, Magic Ghost Rider, Iceman. I know there are a couple that I'm forgetting, but there are plenty in there that that make it worthwhile for me to go for the basics. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start fighting for real here. Aggression is not too bad. Bubble Shield. Each blocked attack reduces block proficiency by 4%. After 10 stacks, the next attack is unblockable. That's fine. Just don't hit into his block. Unblockable Special 1. That's no big deal. And that's good there. Speaking of Unblockable Special 1, in case you missed it, another project that I am working on in the background that I premiered last week. So I am beginning to do a journal, basically, or just an encyclopedia, a database, call it what you will, of how to dodge specials from everyone in the game. As I was saying in the intro vid, it's something that I don't think ever officially has gotten fully organized. Obviously, when new champs come out, so many great... Oh, that was weird. I'm glad I timed that perfectly. I should have. So many profiles get put out there, the new champs and stuff like that, and so those, of course, build up over time. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody ever just do every single champion out there for all their specials. And so for newer players, middle-of-the-road players, who are still getting used to the game, it might be hard to find information about some of the champs that have been out for more than 6 months to a year or so. So I thought best way to do that is to just, break it up, do it in pieces, and get every champion out there. So I started it last week. I got like 17 or 18 videos up, something like that. And I'm just going to keep chipping away at it, hopefully over the next couple of months or so. Probably will take a little bit more than that because, of course, we have the holidays coming up both next week and then Christmas next month. But that's the plan, is to just keep adding more and more and more of those until every champ is covered. So if anyone ever needs to figure out how to dodge, well, Iceman's Unblockable Special 1 or Hyperion Special 2 or whatever it is, you know, it's all there. So that is the plan moving forward, in addition to all of my regular content, is to be working on those as well. So check it out if you are interested. And that, I suppose, will be my second shameless plug for the day. And after that, let me get caught up on chat here. Yeah, he's at rank 1. All right, that makes sense then, Silver, if you're talking about saving all of your resources for working for your first 565. Who are you thinking, by the way? Who are your candidates, and then who's like your number one choice that you want to take to rank 5? Especially since it's your first rank 5. And that just always feels so much more important than the second, the third, the fourth, whatever it is. There you go. So, want to know who's going up to 565? So yes, I do, Silver. Clay, I'm trying to max my 4-star Star-Lord. I'm trying to do Master. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I believe you had sent me a friend request in-game, Clay, I believe. Because the name sounds familiar. It shall be Morningstar. Nice. Nice. That would definitely be a solid rank 5 option there. Silver. I don't have her. I mean, I have her as a 4-star, but yeah, I don't have her as a 5 or 6-star. So I've not really used her all that much. You know, 4-stars I don't use too often anymore, outside of Arena, of course. But I've gotten plenty of experience with her now that she is one of the 3 Alliance Quest mini bosses on map 5, and she's so annoying to fight against if you don't have a bleed immune, which I don't have. My best bleed immune is my 5-star Iceman, who is unawakened and only rank 3. So I bring him into Alliance Quest, but it's still not that great. I would like someone better. Oh, I guess I should actually look at these nodes. I forgot that there were nodes here. But yeah, that's nothing. Nothing too much to worry about. I do love using MODOK against Hyperion, especially when there's like a strike back node or, you know, power reserve nodes or things like that. I just really love getting his power to go away. It's fantastic. See, let me show you what I mean. Real quickly, you can see before he died, you saw the little power dip right there from MODOK's Special 1. It's fantastic. I love it. She's very clunky if you're not used to her playstyle. Exactly, yeah. Like I said, I haven't played as her all that much, you know, aside from the occasional arena fight, because my 4-star, I think, is only like rank 2 or rank 3 or something. I don't use her all that much. But yeah, she has a unique animation moveset, we'll put it that way. Chaos, Bloodletting, she's bleed immune, that's fine. Extra power gain, and Limber. So I'll just wreck her with Medusa. Nice. Clay, I'm trying to get uncollected. I opened a 4-star yesterday from completing Act 4. Nice. Well, congrats on completing Act 4 for sure. And I saw earlier you have 1 maxed 4-star to Blade. That's a pretty good choice for a maxed 4-star, especially if he's awakened. what else you got there, Clay? You said you're trying to max your 4-star Star-Lord. Also a good choice, especially if he's awakened. Who did you pull from the 4-star when you finished Act 4 yesterday? I am quite curious. Let's just do all this. I'm really hoping Black Friday / Cyber Monday has 3 to 4 rank up gems. That would be nice. Because I know that they, of course, now introduced the very first 5-star rank 4 to rank 5 gem in the game, which you get for 100% that Ultron variant difficulty. But that's it. So I would assume, I did not mean to do that. I would assume, nor did I mean to do that. I would assume if Carnage here would let me talk for a second, jeez. I assume they would not be selling more of those anytime soon. So yes, maybe some rank 3 to rank 4 gems. Perhaps like a big cache of, like 5-star shards or like a full crystal, maybe even 6-star shards. They've done, I think 2 6-star shard related offers so far in total. I have not bought either of them since, of course, they're a bit pricey for, what was it, like 1,000 shards, 2,000 shards at the most or something. But I could see them doing some 6-star related stuff on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Now, again, I would also assume that it'll be sort of like 2 sets of offers as they've done in the past. Like they'll hopefully, like they'll add stuff to the units bundles here, where they just add, as the packages go up, then the rewards get better that they add on to the unit bundles, and then they'll probably do like a 2 or 3 tiered unit set of offers, basically, for like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 units, whatever it is. So that essentially, you buy the unit bundles first, and then you can spend those units on the other offers that they have, if you so choose. So yeah, I mean, I would love like a 5-star awakening gem, whether it's a crystal or whether it's generic. Either would be welcome, although of course I would prefer generic. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely excited. Again, I've been saving up iTunes on my own. I've set aside some money that I'm going to buy. Like Best Buy and Target and all them will have like discounted iTunes codes for Black Friday, or cards, I should say. So I'll buy some of those. Like I said, I've got somebody who's going to help me out. A sponsor that I have that wishes to remain anonymous, but is super supportive and, is trying to help me not only progress in the game even more, of course, but also progress here on the channel. So we'll see. So I will be stuck in, as they say, and I'll be ready, especially because I have the day off. So I'll literally just be sitting and waiting for 10 a.m. my time, which is when bundles and deals and stuff like that always go live for me. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm excited. I'm cautiously optimistic. Let's see. So, yep, I don't have him awakened yet. Which one do you not have awakened, Clay? Because I know we were talking about Blade, and we were talking about Star-Lord. So which one isn't awakened? Or are they both not awakened yet? Oh, and you pulled a 4-star Corvus. Nice. Well, you're beating me, because I still have yet to pull him as a 4-star, let alone as a 5 or 6-star. I would just love him as a 4-star at this point. Sorry, I'm just looking at these nodes. So Masochism and Bane, Spiked Armor. God, I haven't seen that in a while. So I guess I will just roll with the Blade. And yeah, that should be fine. Is he the final boss? No, he's the second to final. I was going to say, I didn't think he was a final boss this time. They just gave him a bunch of nodes. Interesting. So yeah, I'll go with the Blade. Excuse me. So sorry. There we go. So yeah, Clay is also saying same. I have 800 units, saving units for special deals. Very nice. Yeah, that is a nice thing about those big deals days. That they usually do offer both stuff added to the units packages, but then also unit-based offers, so that those who are free to play, like Brian Grant, can still get in on the action if they so choose and not feel like they're getting left out. I know he won't be doing as much because he spent his units on Vision. But yeah, no. So it is nice that they offer both, so that free-to-play players don't get left out. Silver, the problem is with my roster, I have too many good champs, and people want me to take up the generic option. I don't feel like it. No, I hear you. It can be pressure filled sometimes when your alliance is like, oh, you should really focus on this rank up because you need it for defense, or you need it for alliance quest, or whatever it is. So I hear you on that. That's why I try and do as much of a diverse roster as I can, and that's why, like I said, I have yet to start the variant difficulty on that Ultron back issue. I feel like I probably could get through it, but I'd like to get through it even easier if I have a overall more diverse roster. So pretty soon, we'll see. Pretty soon. Okay, let's look at these buffs that he has. Whenever taunt is applied, it drains 50% of the power over 3 seconds. Interesting. That's a cool node. Obviously pretty specific to him, and that's about it. Arc Converter, when damaged by a special attack and a Star Tech AI is active, this enemy... that's interesting. So it's like Strike Back, but only if his AI is active. So Medusa will shut that down. That's fine. Bleed Immune, he's got the aggressive regeneration, which is fine. That's not bad. Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. There we go. See, he did not gain that bar of power since the AI tech was shut down, and now he did. Okay. Blade and Star-Lord, gotcha. It was an awesome reward for completing Act 4. You got that right. Yeah, pulling a 4-star Corvus from completing Act 4 is definitely an awesome reward. So, yes, congrats again, Clay. That is fantastic. I'm doing that exact quest. I'm free to play. So yeah, there you go. So, hopefully you can keep building up units, and, based on the deals, you're able to take part in at least some of them. But it is good when they do those kind of units-based offers so that free to play players don't get left out. Even when they're, super high costing offers, they're still usually worth it because, again, in theory, you can just earn all those units yourself through arena, through event quest, through story quests, through alliance events and solo events, and opening up arena crystals, and so many different ways that you can get units without having to spend any money. So that is nice. There we go. Just die. Silver, there's still a bunch of champs I would love as a 5-star that I don't have. You and me both, man. You and me both. And I'd like to think I've got a pretty decent roster overall. And my 5-star roster is pretty solid. But yeah, there are a bunch of champions that I don't have as a 5-star that I would love to have. I mean, Corvus, we've just been talking about him. Voodoo has still eluded me for a very long time now. I still have my 5-star generic Awakening Gem that I've had since February for finishing all of Act 5. And it's getting pretty close to me just wanting to rip off the Band-Aid and throw it into somebody just to use it, Who are some others that I can think of? I know there are many. But yeah, Voodoo, Corvus, Sparky. I don't have Sparky as a 5-star. I know there are like some, I'm looking around. Luke Cage I would love as a 5-star. Again, we were just talking about Morningstar as like the Alliance Quest mini boss. I would love to have a 5 or 6-star Luke Cage specifically just for that. I'm just sort of looking around to see who I'm not thinking of. I mean, there are plenty. Void is another huge one that I don't have. I still don't have him as a 4-star either. That's a very Corvus type situation where the best version I have is a 3-star. Clay, yep, I am down to Ghost Rider and Spidey. Gotcha. Nice. Keep at it, man. Keep at it. Grind units in arena. I have only 5 stars. What are the 5 stars that you have, Clay? And then on top of that, since it'll be one of those 5, who was your first 5-star? Nice. In 1 sec, I want to look at a text. Alright, sorry about that. Just looking at a text for something I'm doing after, pretty much right after the stream is over. There we go. Jason is saying I pulled my 4-star Corvus out of a premium, nice, and then duped him the next day out of a 4-star crystal, nicer. Damn, that's awesome. Yeah, I think I'm allergic to Corvus at this point. Can't pull him as a 4-star. I opened a total of 11 or 12 of the last version of the 5-star featured crystal, and got, a handful of really good pulls in there, but Corvus was just not one of them. I don't have him at all. Haven't gotten him from a 6-star crystal. But yeah, I feel like especially as a 4-star, the fact that I haven't gotten him yet is kind of disappointing. It's a shame. But yeah, no, I would love to get him just even as a 4-star so I can start getting more used to his play style. And particularly with his persistent charges, just learning how to use those properly, building them up, etc., etc. Yeah, good lord, Silver. Like, I know I was blanking, but I was blanking hard. Yeah, Sabretooth would be cool to have as a 5-star. Obviously Sentinel. Obviously Domino. Yeah, there are many that I really should have looked at those notes. I have no idea what I'm getting into. Oh, nuts. Okay. Or is this one of the... No, it's not that. Oh, throwing this special at me. I was just trying to wrap it up for the heck of it. Okay, so she did. And next time I'll look at the nodes, and good job. Clay, my first was Hawkeye, then Voodoo, Ultron, Gambit, and Moon Knight. That's not a bad set of 5, honestly. Gambit, I would say, is probably the worst of the bunch, and even that's nowhere near as bad as it could be. Hawkeye, definitely underrated. Voodoo is your second 5-star. I hate you a little bit. I'm just kidding. I'm just jealous. There you go. Yeah, same. My count is getting better. Nice. Yeah, just keep it up there, Clay. Silver, I'm also closing in on my first 6-star, 2,000 shards away. Nice, Silver. My biggest regret is that I went for not 1, but 2 6-star features. So I could have had a 4th 6-star pull by now. I've only had 3. I'm getting closer. When I'm done with Uncollected this month, I'll be at about 7,000-ish shards. So no later than next month. So by the end of the year, I will definitely have another 6-star pull at the latest. Heal block, biohazard is always a pain. Cornered. Yeah, I think I'll just tough it out with Medusa. That way, just in case if I hit into his block, at least the poison won't trigger. I'm not too worried about it. But, yeah, that would be... this is the safer way to go. Blade would be the backup, just because then as I build up power, at least the poison and bleeds won't last as long. And I just won't... Oh! What did I miss? What did I miss? Must be the, what was the Bane of Damballa. I forgot about that node. I was like, why are you getting power that quickly? Stay alive. I was trying to throw in the special 2 before I died. Would have been nice. Parry seems to be... Parry is feeling a little off today for some reason. I feel like I've not gotten as many as I should. Want to wrap it up fast. Silver, no 6-star featured for me. They are unforgiving. I watched this one guy droid open one. Wait, you only watch this guy droid open one? Because he's opened 2 of them. So thanks a lot. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I went for 2 of the 6-star features. I did the first one that was available and got Kingpin. Nah, and then I got the last one that was featured, or that was available, I should say. Like literally, I think the day it expired, and I got a Hood, which isn't the worst pull. And I mean, at the time, of course, he was not available in the basic 6-star crystal, or at least he technically wasn't until later that day. But yeah, still wasn't worth the extra 5,000 shards in either case. So that's, you know, like I said, that's my biggest regret, is I took the chance, and it was kind of worth taking the chance, but obviously it did not really work out in either scenario. So I could have had a 4th basic 6-star pull by now, with the extra 10,000 shards that I quote-unquote threw away. And so then I would be working towards my 5th 6-star pull right now. So, you know, it is what it is. I took my shot, and I missed both times. Jason, let's see, let me, anything exciting? I guess I can get this Doc Ock and other Ultron path taken care of here. Jason, I also bought the Spideyverse bundle, pulled Doc Ock, then duped him the week later. I got 27 4-stars, mostly from Primes. Nice, yeah, very nice. It has been nice that they, you know, tweaked the premium 4-star drop rates a tiny bit, you know, all those months ago, so that was nice. Clay, Voodoo is rank 3. I am behind. I have 0 6-stars. Not necessarily behind. I mean, again, they're still not all that common, so, you know, you just kind of keep working at it. You work towards getting uncollected. That will open up the uncollected event quest difficulty every month, so that will let you build up the 6-star shards even faster based on how much you're able to do. So yeah, definitely don't feel behind. You know, because there are people out there who have 6-star Deadpool X-Force, which is not great. It kind of sucks. You know, like, yes, still strong numbers-wise, just because of the fact that he's a 6-star, but, you know, how much are you really going to use a 6-star Deadpool X-Force? So, yeah, definitely don't feel behind or anything. Just keep working at it on your own account play. You know, do as much as you can, push as hard as you can, and, you know, just keep going at it. Because, like you said, your account is getting stronger, and so that's what counts the most. Go ahead and throw it, and then I know you usually have the evade right about now. Huh, weird. I really thought he would have had the evade, because it's supposed to be every 7 seconds or whatever, so it... I've noticed when it comes to fighting that version of Ultron, it's, you know, if you're staying aggressive, you get him up to his special 1, he throws it, and then that's usually about the time where he is able to do his evade. So you kind of get it out of the way, and then you go in for more punishment. Or in my case, with Medusa, that's when you go in and get the armor shattered up and running, which pretty much shuts him down, which is fantastic. Silver droid forgets how blade works, gains power near a bleeding opponent. Huh, what, which fight was that? I've already forgotten. Silver, Kingpin is one of the better polls, so is a Hood. Yeah, no, like I said, neither of them are bad polls. They're both solid champions, and I do use them both, whether it's Alliance War defense or random questing or what have you. And obviously Arena when I do decide to do the 5-star featured arenas. But as featured polls, they weren't great. So, because again, each one was an extra 5,000 shards. So, you know, they weren't the best polls. So I'd have much rather pulled them both from basic crystals and had the extra 10,000 shards to do another basic poll. It's what I should have done. I should have saved, but I didn't. I was ambitious, impatient, whatever you want to call it. Wait, Silver, I thought JJW data mined everything, but I haven't been in the community for a long time. I mean, it's mostly been Otriux. I mean, at the very least, that's who I hear and see the most when it comes to data mining. Oop, I did not mean to slide forward. Here's another one, Silver. Ghost is one that I would love to have as a 5-star. I hate the degen of 5.1.1. I'm doing arena again. Yeah, I hear you, Clay. It takes a little getting used to. 5.1 overall isn't that... It's not too terrible, especially compared to some of the other stuff in Act 5. Droid, want to hear something crazy? Do I know Dooley Ray? Of course, yes. I am. I sub to his channel. I'm watching his stuff all the time. But what's up? What's up, Opium? Unless you're going to mention the awakened 6-star Deadpool X-Force, in which case, yes, I already know. And that is brutal. Totally brutal. Should be enough by the time he stands up, and it is. Alright, I don't think I have... Yeah, no, I don't have any of the small energy refills anymore, so just get that done. Of course, everything that I've heard is that Archangel is a beast against Aegon, especially because of the class advantage. I forgot that Aegon was skill. But yeah, protection shielding, his Archangel's heavies, you know, starting to build up the bleeds and poisons, that will shut that down pretty quickly, which is nice. Rising combo, interesting. Buffet, doesn't matter because the neurotoxins will shut that down. Contest champion, that's a clever name for a node. Backup recovery. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. That is a cool looking block, I must say. That's a cooler looking block. There we go. I was like, really need you to poison there, buddy. Aegon dead. Opium, in one of his streams, I said, if my crush and I are meant to be, Dooley, you will get a 6-star Red Hulk. 2 days, that's right, I remember. 2 days later, he pulls a 6-star Red Hulk. That's what I meant. I remember him getting the 6-star Red Hulk. What are the odds? 1 out of 24. I don't know how many 6-star champs. So there are more than 24 now in the basic crystal. I think we're up to 48. And then, of course, that'll be even more once the new featured goes live next month. And those champs get put into the basic as well. But that is crazy. That's a little crazy. So what does that mean? If y'all are meant to be, have you, I don't know, popped any questions or any progress made there? But that is a bit of a crazy story, I must admit. Almost hit another milestone. You look a bit low on units. Yeah, I've been spending some units here and there. I mean, of course, this is nice because I had bought a couple of the energy refills ahead of time, but for the most part, I've just been saving those up. So it's nice being able to, use energy refills here that were free while I'm going through Heroic and Master, because, of course, finishing each stage the first time, you get your little bit of units. So it's nice being able to build those up without having to spend any. But yes, I've been a little slacking on Arena lately. I need to step that game up. That's for sure. But like I said, based on whatever deals are available on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, the units will probably get up pretty quickly, and we'll see how it goes. I also have not been buying really any. I did do 5 feature Grandmaster crystals for the champion last week, but aside from that, I really haven't bought that many in the last month or so, especially if you all, if you follow my channel and you have seen my earlier feature Grandmaster crystal videos, you've probably noticed there haven't been that many lately. I've just been, being careful to not buy them as often as I have been. For the most part, I'll probably do another stack when Aegon gets released next week, which I guess is still happening. I guess it's still, he's getting released on Thursday as normal because that is Thanksgiving. So I thought that was a little odd that they might still stick to that. But as far as I know, nothing is changing. So we'll get him in the game this upcoming Thursday. So I'll probably do a stack of those. We'll see how it goes. Too nervous to pop any questions yet. She glances at me and I'm trying to be her friend and then ask her out. I gotcha. Clay, I'm just going for milestones on a champion. Yeah, whenever I do Arena, I'm usually the same way. Like, I'll pretty much quickly roll through the 4-star basic Arena, just, based on the roster that I have. It doesn't take too long to get most or all of the milestones, really. And then every so often I'll do like the 4-star featured or the 5-star featured arenas. But again, it's just for milestones. Like with the work schedule that I have and stuff like that, I just typically don't have the time to really do a big grind for any sort of champion, whether it's a basic, whether it's a featured, whether it's a rerun, whatever. I will do the occasional 4-star basic grind if it's somebody that I don't have, but there are only a few of those, few and far between these days. So yeah, again, I'm the same. It's mostly just milestones for Arena, and it's whenever it's kind of whenever I just feel like doing it. If I just kind of need a break from the game, then Arena is easily the first thing to go for me. I'll just take a break from that. I am going for Aegon now. Oh, nice. As a 3-star, 4-star? That's going to be a big grind, I feel like. He's definitely been getting a lot of hype. And again, that is Thanksgiving weekend, so I'm sure a lot of people will have Thursday off, Friday off. So that is definitely going to be a big grind, for sure. I got a 3-star the champion, though, on Monday. Congrats. Very nicely done. I will also be getting a 3-star the champion guaranteed because I will be getting the Marvel Insider bundle that he features in. So that will save me on that grind or the crystals or what have you. The dopamine rush I get from talking to her is crazy. I believe it, man. I believe it. Another crazy story is that I said the same thing. If my crush and I are meant to be, I will pull 4-star Stark Spidey. What do you know? I pull a freaking Stark Spidey. This happened to me 3 times. Man, yeah, you seem to be on it, Opium. Like you've got this sort of sixth sense for this kind of stuff. So very nice. Let's see. Whenever I ask, yeah, no, for sure. I have 600,000 points in the 3-star arena right now. Nice. Very nice indeed there, Clay. Nicely done. Silver, Droid, do you play Battle Lines? I do. Again, kind of casually, but I do. It's been fun so far. I've enjoyed it. It's kind of my 3rd game. This is definitely the primary. Ooh, I thought I was still going to get in that 2nd heavy hit. Strike Force is my 2nd game. I do still play Strike Force. Pretty solid game. And then, yeah, Battle Lines, I would say, is definitely 3rd. What was your free epic card through that event? The one that is kind of on right now. I did get a Thanos, who is pretty cool, I must say. I definitely, I immediately added him to my roster. He's a solid 3 gem champ. Or 3 energy champ, whatever you want to call it. I love the attack that he can do every single turn. He's got enough health and HP or health and attack that he can survive for a while. Yeah, so I was happy to get Thanos, and he just looks freaking cool too. Okay, so for the champion, defender gains 10% attack for each buff. That's pretty much it. Okay. Okie dokie, and no, I forget. Got all that stuff. This is really my first time fighting him, so I'm sure it's going to be a little rough, as it always is, no matter how much you look at him. Or, yeah, look at other people's content, I should say. So yeah, none of that. Okay, I'll just use Medusa. Since apparently she's not one of the contest's greatest fighters for some reason. I love that freaking block. That's awesome too. Just stand there like, don't even bother me. And the judo chop on the special one. I am also trying to take it in and just like look at his movesets and look at his specials. Just from a first-hand perspective. It's not the first time I'm seeing these, but it is nice to take him on directly and see it on my screen rather than seeing it on somebody else's screen. So 1, 2, 3, judo chop, and then the headbutt is the 4th. Just making sure. I was fine getting smacked around by that one just to see the timing of it all. Kill shot, and it is. And even if it wasn't, I would have still gotten this done. You don't know what I got, you'll get jealous. All right, well then you gotta tell me there, Silver. Who did you get from that free event? There we go. There we go. So that is the first run of Master done as well. All those rewards coming in. Bada bing, bada boom. Tier 1 alphas, which I definitely need. I'm a little low on those. I formed a Tier 4 basic, so that's pretty cool. We'll still have, again, I'm going to do the first run of Uncollected tomorrow, so I'll have those rewards coming in. We'll have the war that's about to get started. Those rewards will come in. So, for sure, few 4 stars and a 5-star coming next week, or tomorrow. Potato, right? Yeah, because as you can see, I'm only 2,000 away from a 5-star, so that should be no big deal. But yeah, as you can see, it's been kind of a quiet week for Arena since my premiums are not that big. Well, the stack isn't that big, I should say. And yeah, so I'll have that stuff to open. Oh, I forgot to claim all this stuff. I'm probably a little too late on that. Another vid I'll be working on. Last weekend they had those random cards that popped up, and I did buy both of them. And so one of them is the Ultimate Crystal card, where you get an Ultimate Crystal every day for 11 days. So I've been saving those up. What's today? Saturday. So Tuesday will be the last one coming in. So I'll record opening all of those in one video. Yeah, like I said, today's the last day of AQ, so the rest of the milestones and rewards will come in for that. Okay. I'm going to take a look at chat one more time. You got Voodoo? Ooh, I don't even think I've seen that card yet, Silver, so yeah, I am jealous. And also because I still need Voodoo in this game, so hopefully that is not a running theme. 2-cost epic, interesting, nice. I also got Nox for my first premium card pack, another 2-cost epic. Nice, yeah, I don't think I have that card either, but I have seen it, so that's very cool, and that is a good pull. Okay, so yeah, I think that should just about do it. Let me, nice. I am in great shape to get the units from the Event Quest completion event as well, so that won't be pretty easy to grab that. Do some more stuff throughout the day. Like I said, completion. Oh, and quest completion went live today. That's kind of funny. So definitely got all this stuff. That's nice and easy. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I'm sure if I restart, or I could probably just grab it from here, I think, for the arena. Yeah. Oh, well, it's probably in the old stash. What do we got over here? Heroic difficulty for that. There's the arena wins milestones. Another tier 1 alpha. Oh, and more units and a refill, but that's fine. I'll need them for tomorrow anyway. Hey, look at that. I'm back over 200 units. Hooray. Nothing else, I think, to do, right? Nothing else. Like I said, I'm not going to open anything. I'll just wait till tomorrow after Uncollected is done. What is the point of life? What is the point of life? Indeed. Indeed. That's a good idea, Silver. I'm going to grab his link right now. Oh, Idellis is also live too. Cool. But yeah, let me, ooh, he's doing a legend run prep. Oh, interesting. But yeah, let me, grab this right now. Well, for now, I will say the point of life is to go raid Chris LaFleur, who is live right now, doing a legend run prep, it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link right here. So let's go raid him. But for now, that will wrap it up for my stream. Like I said, I should be doing a Uncollected run, first run tomorrow after the war is over. So that'll be a little bit later than this stream. Just to do the first run of that, and then I'll be doing the weekly crystal opening afterwards. But yeah, that is it. So there you go. Let's go pop over to Chris's stream real fast for the hashtag droid raid. Thank you all for watching, who's been hanging out with me today. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, all that good stuff. It really helps me out, and I definitely appreciate it. Until tomorrow, thanks everybody. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
That he sent you a request.